All right, what are you gonna make?
This is a pool.
The pool?
No, it's not a pool.
What is it then?
It's a double-decker ship.
A double-decker ship? I see it. We need to have a steering wheel. And how would we make a steering wheel?
With one of these circles.
One of these circles?
Yeah, here.
In here, the students are actually using Imagination Playground, which are the big blue blocks, which the kids they get so excited with. Even the 8th graders enjoy it. And they were so excited and wanted to know, when do we go next? Because they saw the little ones doing it. So they're building. They're given, at this point in the program, they're given a theme. And behind us, they were given a transportation theme. So that's why we had a bus and we had another vehicle. And so they come up with how they would build their transportation.
As you can see, the blocks are a little bit bigger than the students. And they're able to come out here and build whatever their imagination tells them to. There's no right way, there's no wrong way. Nothing wrong with, the imagination. You kind of want to step back and let their creativity, take over. What's the name of it? It's hard not to facilitate, get in there and help them out because it's so much fun, but the kids really enjoy it. And you can tell you really want to step back and let them do it on their own, although you want to kind of coach them and give them some cues on what to do. But you can tell that they actually eventually figure it out when they raise their eyebrow and they do some problem solving. And then when they do it on their own, it's really rewarding because you just get to step back and watch them play. That's the great thing about Imagination Playground. It's you don't need a gym, you don't need a classroom. It can be used anywhere and at any time. Fortunately, we had the gym this year, but it can be used in a pavilion, can be used in a classroom, on stage. We have been on stage before using them. They're real safe, very safe. Very durable.
The 3- and 4-year-olds, and they're so big, and you see them, picking up this huge block, and they're carrying it around, but they're able to physically carry it around, and then they build. And what's really cool is they'll build, and Coach Trevino was telling me this, as they build, they started off by themselves. So they would just a few blocks here and there, and then all of a sudden, the kids would start to work together to build something bigger.
We're going to use our imagination, right? Do some things, and we're going to be moving around. But we're going to be working in groups, and it's an easy, we got the boys group and the girls, we've got 5 and 5, so that's going to be an easy mix. But now I'm going to give you an assignment for today, okay? Now we've done this before with small ones, but today I'm going to ask you to make a large robot. We're going to make a robot today. But we're not just going to use 3 or 4 pieces, and you and your group are going to have to work together. Girls, start getting your blocks. You're moving this way. Is it solid?
Okay, let's start to make it here. Where are we going to put the head?
Okay. Well, hold on. Before we put the head, we're getting good. Look at what we got here, guys. We got a little bit of unbalanceness here. We're going to have to fix the top before we keep going up.
Hey, I think we can connect this all like the hands, right? Yeah.
There's 3 programs on the campus. There's Math Matters, which is kindergarten through 8th grade. It's a literature-based math program. So they're learning math through manipulatives and literature. It's extremely interactive. They're constantly working together with other students.
And stop. Very good. Here's a challenge. What's the challenge? What do you think the challenge is? Romeo.
Put it together.
And then we have music where they're learning instruments, and the students, each grade level, got to pick 2 instruments. So accordions, guitars, ukuleles, xylophones, some are singing. Some of the older kids are bringing their own instruments in and they're playing.
I need you to find the app that says Imagination.
And then we have, of course, the computer lab where they are creating through technology. These students are working with the Imagination Playground 3D app, and they are building virtually with blocks on an app that teaches them how to build virtually, which engineers use a more sophisticated version of this. They also transfer that to another program, which is a 3D builder program called Tinkercad.
It's an app that is totally based on creativity, so that the students can learn how to virtually build things 3D. So they're taking things that they're used to playing on computers that are flat, 2D, and now they're actually being able to maneuver those objects and learn how to control them, change them, manipulate them, and do it virtually versus building with Tinker Toys. Now they can do it with that. Okay, remember, we're working with 3D.
You know, it's 21st century learning, and 21st century learning isn't just technology. It's creative thinking. That's what it's being innovative. 21st century learning, creativity, innovation, getting kids to think outside of a box, as you can say. You probably hear that phrase a lot, but it's true. You want them to think in a different direction, but you also need to let them feel safe that they can think freely like that, and it's okay. So if they build something on this app and it doesn't work out very well, it's okay to fail at it because they get to build it again.
So all the pieces that are in here are the pieces and the features that you can use on the app itself.
Being able to build here virtually and with the little mini playgrounds, and then they take those ideas to the gym and they build with the big playground. You know, it's a little bit more real world, as you can say, you know, and seeing their creativity come to life, and that is 21st century learning.